Hey everybody, it's Dr. David. So today we're going to do something a little bit different. So I am first of all announcing that I am going to be performing a benefit concert for children and young adults with special needs who are all actors. And this group is called the Penguin Project. And there's an offshoot for the young adults called Ampersand Theatre. And I have with me today Nora Payne, who is the director of the Penguin Project and Ampersand Theatre, and she's going to tell us all about it. But I first wanted to let you know that on December 3rd, it's a Sunday. Doors open at 2, concert starts at 2:30, and I will be performing with my band, Dr. David and Friends, and we'll do about an hour set. And then actually the youngsters and the young adults from the Penguin Project and Ampersand, they're going to do a performance at set break. And then I'm going to come and do another set after that. And then we have a DJ who's going to be doing a family-friendly DJ party, dance party at the end of that. And it's going to be at the Tiki Cove, which is up in the northern Tampa area off of Del Mabry. All information can be found at drdavidmd.com, and you can link to that there too. And Nora is also setting up for all the ticketing, and so she'll tell us all about that. But hi, Nora. It's so nice to see you again. How you doing?
It's good to see you. I'm doing well.
Yeah, so tell us a little bit. I know you've shared with us on the channel before, but tell us a little bit about the Penguin Project and how it came to you and to Tampa.
Well, the Penguin Project is a national program for children and young adults with special needs. It started in Illinois with Dr. Andy. Hey, Dr. Andy, if you're listening. He made the Penguin Project. He's a developmental pediatrician, and he also was a director in community theater. And he saw that his own children had more access to community theater than his clients did. So he took both of those loves and put them together and made the Penguin Project back in 2004. And now it's a national program with about 55 replication sites, I think the last time I looked. And our theater is one of the replication sites. We were the first replication site in Florida. The story of how it came to come to Florida is an interesting one. So back in 2018, I was at a theater conference in Venice. It was a national theater conference, and several people were talking about the Penguin Project, and they had replication sites set up in their own theaters for Penguin Project. And I've been looking for years at that point for something like Penguin Project, but just didn't know that it existed. And once I heard about it, I emailed Dr. Andy, actually sitting in the conference. I emailed Dr. Andy and I'm like, I'm very, very interested in getting Penguin Project to Tampa. And he answered me, I think within a couple of hours. And we talked the next day. And within 2 weeks, we were a replication site here in Tampa.
That's great. And for those who don't know, so this is the 6th year that we're doing it?
This is, let's see, I should know this. I should. Yes, this is the 6th year, but we took a year off of an actual production for COVID, which is why it makes that a little bit confusing.
Right, right. And for those who don't know, my daughter Naomi, who's now a freshman in high school, she has been there since day one as a peer mentor. So part of what happens is that so all of the young actors are children with special needs. And they are all paired up with peer mentors who are there to help them throughout all rehearsals, their staging, their marks, their choreography, lines, anything, any help that they may need during rehearsals or even on stage during the actual performances. And do we have a date yet for the performance? And maybe you can announce also what the actual show is that we're doing also this year.
So this year, usually we do a junior length musical, and this year we're going a little bit differently. We're going to do Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. That is a full length musical, and it will be April 19th, 20th, and 21st.
Excellent. And information can be found at the Penguin Project website or New Tampa Players. You can find them. If you Google that in Tampa, you will definitely find it. If you haven't anybody seen a Penguin Project performance, do not miss this. First of all, bring your tissues. You will not be able to make it through a performance without shedding a tear or two. Those are real all tears of happiness and joy. To see some of these kids, many of them who had never even spoken publicly or to make any kind of presentation like this. And, it's just such a heartwarming thing. And, and when they get their applause or a laugh line and you see their face light up for the first time that they realize that was them creating that, it's just like there's like nothing in the world that I can use to really adequately explain what that feeling is like. It's such a warm good feeling. And if you just have the chance in April the 21st, so the last one will be on my birthday, so you can come celebrate my birthday there too, I guess. But anybody who has that opportunity to come, just, don't miss it. I mean, I'll tell you, it will be one of the more meaningful things you'll probably ever see in your life. So that's really great. Now, as far as the now, one of the things we're going to share actually now is this is actually a video of the Penguin Project performers doing one of their signature songs, which is "Don't Stop Believin'." So we'll pick it back up after this video. All of the proceeds for this for this concert, and of course, if you go to Dr. David MD, or if you go to the New Tampa Players websites, I know we'll put the links in the comments down below. We're asking people to please buy tickets ahead of time. We are keeping space to a limit. It's a beautiful venue. It's out on a lake. There will be child protection in terms of proper fencing so that kids don't go wandering off into that area. But it's a big open field Most of it is with sand, but there's grass around the periphery, so that if there is anybody who needs wheelchair accessibility, there's actually a side door that comes in on the grass as opposed to through the sand, and that goes around the entire periphery up to including where the bathrooms are, where there are also wheelchair accessible bathrooms as well, and then kind of around there's a volleyball court, which I know my daughter will definitely be on. And then it's just these covered areas, but it's like a big tiki hut where the main performance is at also. It's just a gorgeous, gorgeous site. So hopefully the weather will be nice. I looked, and granted it's a month out, but the weather does look quite promising in the mid 70s, partly cloudy. So hopefully that will contain itself, will be continued. But as I said, all proceeds will be going to the Penguin Project. And, as something, this performance itself is actually, I decided to do it because this is commemorating me as 25 years as a board certified pediatrician, which is a mind-blowing statistic in my head anyway, since somehow or another, with my Peter Pan syndrome, I think I'm only about 14 anyway. So, but I'm half Peter Pan, so I guess I get to grow a little older. But if you have the opportunity, please come. Again, buy tickets ahead of time. If you can't buy tickets, if you can't come, there's also a place there to do donations there. It's tax deductible. You'll see the information there as well. But it's really just something that, I really encourage anybody to check out. Oh, another thing. Nora, please tell us about what our needs are in terms of more mentors.
We do need about 10 more mentors for all of our artists to do Joseph and the Amazing Technicolor Dreamcoat. Youngest age is about 8. The oldest, I would say, probably 30, 35. We could go a little older than that too. Especially if you have a little bit of Peter Pan syndrome going on. But yes, to make all of their dreams come true, we need about another 10 or so mentors.
Okay, that's great. Oh, and something else I forgot to mention, although there is food on site, they have this really nice food truck with a lot of stuff there, but you can bring it. If I know a lot of my patients and other people have like special diets and special needs, etc. So you're by all means, you're welcome to bring in any kind of food you want. Obviously, if there's anything in terms of any kind of activities that you want to bring, especially to keep your kids occupied, or that will help keep them soothed if they have any sensory issues, of course, please bring all of that along. We're making this an event really friendly to the special needs population, which, as many of you know, I've been working with for almost 25 years now. So, my love of theater, my daughter's love of what's going on, just what this whole thing is, this is something that's also really, really true to my heart and why I wanted to do this benefit concert. So let's raise lots of money for the Penguin Project for this year.
Thank you, Dr. David.
All right. Have a great day, everybody.